This is what you're looking at, and today we got the overview of the Wii gas blowback M14. Hope you enjoy the video. Okay, now into the actual overview itself. I'm calling it that because, to be totally honest, I've only held one or two other actual gas blowback rifles, so I'm not going to be able to give you a 100% actual or accurate review. So it's going to be more of an overview to show you what the gun has to offer, and why I think if you do like gas blowback rifles, this would be the one to get. Okay, first off, on most Airsoft websites, if you were to get this rifle, you'll see it anywhere between probably about the $320 to close to the $400 range. As I said, depending on where you buy it and discount codes, whatnot, etc. But this is the Wii M14. It does have the open bolt system already installed into the gun. As you know, it is one of the newer guns. But this is, I believe, the first M14s they made, because this is the one that comes with the imitation wood body and the plastic upper piece right here. They did make new ones. That I know they've made EBRs, and they've also made the same gun like this with the actual wooden body. But overall, I could not tell the difference at first. I didn't even know they made an imitation wood until I got this. I mean, like, this is the highest quality plastic you're going to get. It's, molded nice. You do have the seam going down the stock, but I mean, like, it's honestly, this is the best plastic I've ever felt on any Airsoft gun. Okay, now to actually what the gun comes with. As I said, you get the Wii M14, that's a given. You get your full metal magazine. I've shot, maybe 120 rounds at least through this. Not too much, but probably 8 mags through. Really reliable. It's full metal. The only plastic pieces are the internal piece that actually holds the BBs with the spring to actually feed it up. But besides that, the rest of the mag is metal, really heavy, and feels really good. Another thing that you get this small Allen wrench, or Allen key, which is used to adjust the hop up. It comes with one more bigger one, which I wasn't able to find right off the bat, but that's used to take off the flash hider. If I can zoom in here. And the last thing that does come with this gun is a 20-round speed loader. It's a nice design. It's it's really simple. You just put it right on the mag with the longer piece of the lip of the bottom of the speed loader facing towards the front of the mag. And then you got this little ramrod piece, which I think is kind of stupid at being so small. But it's only 20 rounds and it does its job. So what more can you really ask for? Because this isn't going to be the most skirmishable gun out there unless you do buy more than 2 or 3 mags. But besides that, it does its job, and the accessories that come with this gun are essential. Now I'm going to do a quick little view here from going from the front to the back of the gun, and just shortly describing each part, and then we're going to get to the disassembly of the gun itself. As shown in the front, we got your standard M14 flash hider. Only thing that I really don't like about the flash hider, being that it is a gas blowback, really strict laws. You got to have the whole piece to be orange. But it's really not that much of a problem. If you go to a game, I wouldn't cover up too much of the orange. But say if you wanted to spray paint the back piece somehow, that way like only the front part is orange, I guess you could attempt to do that. But as I said, do that at your own risk. The whole outer barrel is metal. I'm not too sure what type of metal. It feels more like an aluminum, but it could be steel for all I know. Moving up, you got the heat shield, or the upper stock right here. Feels really nice. It is a weirder feeling plastic than the lower. That does not mean it's a lower quality though. It's that plastic that's smooth and has that kind of grippy feeling to it. If you kind of know what I mean. But yeah, that's what that is. Moving on, you got your front sling swivel right here. It is metal, but a cheap metal. It feels like either pot metal or aluminum. And then you got your piece that it's attached to right here. I would say it's reliable though. I would use that. It's not going to come off anytime soon. Going to the lower stock here, as I said, this gun is just absolutely, the external quality of this gun just trumps any other M14 I've ever seen. The sides are one. And used to being an ROTC, we used to hold many dummy rifles that the bolts were all blocked up, but they were feeling and looked and weighed exactly just like this M14. So I can kind of relate to the fact on how this gun feels. Moving on to the bolt assembly and all this piece right here. This is full metal. I would probably go out there and say it is steel, but you got your rear sight right here. It is adjustable for height and elevation and windage, so that's really nice to see. There's your elevation, and here's your windage right here. So the right knob is for windage, and then left knob is for elevation. If I didn't mention it already, there's the front sight post. Really nice. I'm pretty sure it can come off by a little screw right there, but I would keep it up there unless I was planning to put a scope mounting scope up here, because that would really be the only reason to take that piece off. Moving on to the back, we got the pistol grip, or the small of the grip right here, or the small of the stock, depending on what you like to call it. It's, you know, just like any other M14. It has that nice grip to it. It has more of that rifle. You know, this is kind of the cross in between your snipers and your assault rifles. It's that DMR type gun, so it doesn't have like that M4 style grip. It has more of that sniper type grip to it. Feels really nice in the hand, especially when you got it up on your shoulder. This wouldn't be a gun that, you know, be feeling really comfortable to bump fire. Not bump fire, but hit fire. Moving on to the stock, it's all one piece, so it's the same material. Really nice. Going on to the back, sling swivel right here. Same material as the front. It is attached into the stock. Being that this isn't a gas blowback, the stock is entirely empty. When you first get the gun and you open up the back piece right here, gotta have small fingernails or big fingernails. But going in right here is where your upgrade kit for the magazine will go. I've put it in my gun, but for some reason it only holds 25 rounds. I don't know why that is so. But the back piece right here is completely metal, and then your shoulder rest, which might I say is very nice for this gun, being that this is a really heavy gun, exact weight of the real M14. So that's nice to see that, you know, just like most M14s they make out there, comes with it, but this is a really nice metal to it, and even when it's down, it's got the nice little textured piece right there. So overall, externally, this gun is a really, really great gun. Okay, one more thing I want to show you before I do the chrono test and conclusion of this gun is the easy takedown. This being Wii and this being a gas blowback, you're going to see more realism in the gun, either it be bolt catches or whatnot. I'll also show you that in a second. But here we go. This gun is easy takedown. It's 3 steps. 1, you pull out the trigger assembly, comes right out. There's your whole, you know, your trigger grouping and stuff. 2, you lift up the upper from the lower, and 3, take it apart. Okay, so in conclusion, keep in mind this is going to be out of 10 here. I'm going to give the gun's external quality a 9.5 out of 10 because, you know, wood would have been nice, even though the plastic on this gun is really good. Internal quality, I'm going to give about 8. I had a couple of times where, you know, the bolt would just go back for some reason and stay there, but that was further fixed by just taking the gun back apart. So that's just something you got to keep your eye on. But overall, the gun is really efficient, shoots really nice, and the FPS actually stays quite consistent at about 430.8. Wasn't able to get that off chrono. That was off shooting another day because my chrono is just absolutely not working right now, but that's with .2s, hop up somewhat adjusted. Rate of fire is close to about 11 to 12, right at about 650 to 700 rounds a minute. So I'm going to give you a little test here just to kind of prove it if you haven't seen it in one of the past videos. So there you go, and as you heard, it was running out of gas. That was without BBs. It would be the same with BBs. But overall, really nice gun. As I said though, it's just awesome. You really can't ask more for a gas blowback rifle. If I was an avid gas blowback rifle user, I probably would have bought like 6 mags for it by now. But I'm pretty sure this gun will be going to a good home to either be a wall hanger or a really good DMR for out in the field. Okay, that's pretty much it. This has been a What You Looking At production. This has been the overview, not the review of the gun. As you know, I'll be honest, I'm not a genius on this gun.